Hi everybody, it's attorney Brooke Goff. My apologies, we had some technical difficulties. I am back. It's a late night, but I mean, like, it's still light outside, so who cares? This is gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be like 15 minutes. I'm making this amazing almond butter torte. I love almond and I love butter and unfortunately I love sugar, but this is fantastic. This is gonna be so good. And it's so easy. There's like four steps and like it's bam, it's done. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about dog bites today and why attorneys find these cases so sexy and why they spend all this money advertising these cases on all of your major networks. And guys, so we've partnered with Direct Line Media. As you can see, I look much different. I'm not all fuzzied out. You probably hear me a little differently because of the mic. You know, we kicked it up a notch, as we always do, so this is great. Hopefully you guys enjoy the better picture quality, the better sound quality, and it's going to allow us to kind of move faster through the process too. All right, so today, Trisha Douglas won the KitchenAid mixer. So Trisha, we're going to contact you afterwards. I know Kylie announced it already, and we are going to schedule you to come and get your mixer. So let's get to work because it is a little late, and we got a late start. So I did start doing this because we were live on the other segment, but unfortunately, like I said, we ran into a technical difficulty. But don't panic, rest assured, right? We're back. So firstly, you're gonna take 1.5 cups of sugar and a half a cup of butter melted. Again, guys, butter melted, not softened, melted. Consistency is everything. And you're gonna kind of blend it together in your Red KitchenAid mixer. They should be sending these for free to me because I give them so many plugs. And all of you will use their KitchenAid mixer because like most things, I don't think they make their money on the mixers. They make it on all the gadgets, right? We are drinking Clase Azul with some soda water tonight. So this is my favorite tequila. It's a tequila night because guess what? It has been a day. It's been a day. It's been a week. It's been a weekend. For last weekend, it's just been a time. So that's what we are drinking. So I have all my ingredients out. We have a little more organized tonight too as I have the finished product here. So I'm going to talk you guys through this process. This is going to take literally, 10 minutes. And then we're going to talk about dog bites as we go too. So as this is mixing, we're going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about why are dog bites so sexy? Why do attorneys put all those scary looking German Shepherds and Pit Bulls, which by the way, guys, newsflash, like most of the dog bites we see are not those dogs, they're little dogs. So, obviously, you got to wonder if the attorney's only putting up those big, scary, vicious animals, right? How much do they actually know about dog bite cases or how many are they actually signing? But I digress, right? I don't judge. So we're going to talk about why they're so sexy. So there's something in Connecticut called strict liability. Every state's different. So if you're across the New York line and you have your dog, different rules apply. But let's talk about Connecticut for a minute. Strict liability. What does it all mean? What it means is you're strictly liable for your animal. So the best way I can do this and to kind of tell you about it is compare a car accident to a dog bite case so you can understand. So let's just say you get in this horrible car accident and you go all the way to trial. In order for me to get you a verdict at trial, I have to prove that the other driver was negligent and their negligence actually caused your damages. Two-step process. So if you could you could die in an accident. I hate to say it, I'm like, knock on wood, right, spit it out. But you could die in an accident. However, if you can't prove that the other person actually caused the accident, you're not going to collect anything. Two-step process, right? That's the regular run-of-the-mill way of doing things. But guess what? Dog bites are strict liability, meaning I get to skip over negligence. I just literally get to step over it and we're done and you go right to damages. What does that mean? Lawyers want to work as little as possible to get money, right? So when a lawyer doesn't have to work to prove negligence, they're all in because they get to work less and get more money. The problem for you guys is you might be thinking, okay, well, the lawyer gets to work less and get then still get the money. I can just do it myself. Unfortunately, wrong. I mean, you could try, then you're going to hire me anyways, but you can try. The issue that you run into in that fact pattern, that if you're thinking that way, unfortunately, the insurance company's never going to pay what your case is worth. Not even close. Okay, they're not going to do it. So they're never going to pay what your case is worth. They're going to offer you $2 or $3 grand on a case I can get you 20 or 30 grand for, right? They don't, and the reason why insurance companies should be paying more money on these cases is because strict liability means more exposure for them. Okay, so think about that. If you're an insurance company, you have two chances. You can either win on negligence or win on damages, and either way will be catastrophic for the plaintiff. But in a strict liability case, you only get one chance. It's just damages. It's basically a hearing and damages. Is the person injured or not? And if they're injured, what is it worth? It's so much exposure. The insurance companies throw all kinds of money at you to make it go away. So why not take advantage of that? So people think, oh, well, I'll just hire, I'll just do it myself. I don't need to hire a lawyer. Okay. The joke's on you guys, right? Because at the end of the day, if you take that $2 grand, When I could get you 20, even after my 1/3 contingent fee, because I only get paid if you get paid, you're still up, I don't know, what is that? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, so that's 30, I don't know, you're still up what? Over 10 grand? It's a no-brainer, and I did all the work, okay? So that's why attorneys love strict liability cases, but you only want an attorney that knows what they're doing and how to handle them. So let's pay attention to this, then we're gonna go back into dog bites. We've already blended the sugar and the melted butter, and now we're gonna beat in our 2 eggs, okay? One-handed, I know people yell at me on this thing all the time. Listen, nobody's ever complained that they choked on an eggshell, and it's probably, you know, I don't know. It would maybe not be the worst thing if some people, you know, got an eggshell once in a while to keep them awake when they're eating, right? Shouldn't eat too fast. So we're gonna blend those in. Then we're gonna stir in the almond and the vanilla, but let's let this go to town, because it gets maybe a really funky little consistency in here. Super fun. And then literally the egg changes the entire consistency. It goes from a paste to this really nice, cool, almost like a jello-y texture. No gelatin, but a jello-y texture. It's like a paste almost from before, and now it's this smoother texture. So now we're gonna stir in our almond and vanilla extracts. We have them here, so you guys know how I am, right? So I don't love measuring things out. So this says a teaspoon of almond extract. So you know what I like to do, right? I like to put in, that's a lot of almond extract. I like to put in a teaspoon of almond extract. Secret about me, that some people don't know, I put almond extract in my coffee in the morning. Listen to me, brew regular coffee, just put a little bit of almond extract. It's so much better than if you get the crappy almond pre-done coffee. I just pour a little bit. Now I did my teaspoon, but of course, I want to mix just a little bit more in there. Perfect. You can't have too much almond. When you're talking butter and almond, they belong together. It's you can put too much jelly on a sandwich. You can't really do it. So then you're gonna take our vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So that to me means 2, right? Because that's what I do. All right, a little more, why not? Okay. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna let those all go to town. Literally, we're almost done. So now we're gonna get back to dog bites. So what is it important? Well, firstly, there are exceptions to the dog bite rule. If you go up to a dog and you take the jowls and you're like, oh, dog, blah, 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 and the dog bites you, there's cases like this, the owner's not gonna probably be responsible, right? Why would they be? You provoked the dog. So you're not gonna get those same protections. You actually might get a defense verdict in that case. So don't do that, it's stupid. Use your brain cells, right? But in the event that we see running cases all the time, people running up the street, the dog leaves the yard, goes running after you and bites you. Or little dogs with kids. Guys, I don't care how great a friend you are with these people that you know. Do not leave your kids alone with the dog. I have more cases come in where the kids are just left alone. The parents say, I only left them alone for a minute. That's all it takes. And then they're bit on the face. Now I'm talking to plastic surgeons. Your kid has a scar on the face. There's not enough insurance. And little known fact, most people don't have renter's insurance. Most people don't. So what happens then? You're SOL. So when you get bit by a dog, the person that's the keeper and the owner or the owner is responsible. So if the keeper of the dog, the person that feeds the food, provides its nutrients to it, takes it out to eat, or takes it out to the bathroom, whatever the case might be, that person can be responsible. And the owner, the person that actually owns the dog. Can be different people, could be the same person. But those people are responsible. If they have no insurance, I'm telling you, you're SOL. Good luck getting a judgment against people, because if they can't afford the renter's insurance, what else can they probably not afford? Definitely not to pay you. It's not gonna happen, okay? So we're gonna go back to our little recipe, and then again, I'm gonna go back. So add salt and flour. Is my salt in the flour? What's that? Oh, perfect, okay, perfect. All right, good. So here we go, you ready? Bam. So we're gonna throw, remember we mixed this in because nobody needs to get a shower of flour all over them. So what is important if you get bit by a dog? What can you do for me? Other than take pictures of your injury, which you're not gonna be able to help do because dog bite injuries are awful and they're so painful. Get medical care because you never know. I don't care if people tell you they have rabies shots, they probably don't and they're not up to date. You have to call animal control. No, they're not gonna put the dog down. It takes a lot in Connecticut for them to do that. They will likely put the dog under quarantine, but they're likely not gonna put the dog down. Guys, I've seen dogs bite somebody 4 or 5 times and the dog's not put down. This is not New York, this is not another state, which is more strict. You don't worry that the dog's gonna be put down, but you have a duty to protect everybody else around you, right? So if you don't report it, then guess what? The dog is gonna be around other little kids or people and they're gonna bite somebody else. So use your best judgment, report it, please. Obviously take your bad experience and save somebody else. Nobody needs to get bit by a dog. It is the most painful injury. I got to be honest. I would argue, in some respects, with some of the dog bites I've seen, it's worse than a broken bone. I mean, it's awful. And they're open wounds. It's awful. So let's go back to our initial question. And all this business is mixing. And then we are going to, oh yeah, we're going to spread it in the pan. Let's let it mix for a minute. Let me back it up a bit. So let me go back to how I initially started our conversation. Why do lawyers love dog bite cases? Why are they so sexy? Why do they spend all this money on commercials? Because a lot of lawyers want free lunch. In a dog bite case, to some lawyers are free lunch because they figure they can make money quickly. But that's not what you want. You want a lawyer that's going to go to bat, that's going to treat this case just like any other case. Who cares about the fact that you don't have to prove negligence? Take all that extra energy and put it in damages. So, I mean, I don't know where my profession went wrong sometimes in having so many lazy people on the bar. I don't. But I can tell you, it's up to you to choose the right lawyer. If you choose the lawyer that you don't do your research on, or that you feel that you feel is not qualified, and you just choose them because they know your brother's uncle's mother's sister's father, or they're the first one, you don't want to be bothered with the situation, you will get what you sign up for. The one word, so I watch, a secret of mine, another secret of mine, is I watch so much trash TV at night. It's like, I don't want to watch Law and Order. I don't want to watch any of that stuff, right? People ask me that. I like to watch a good old episode of, Love is Blind is great, Married at First Sight is awesome, any of the 90 Day Fiance, any of these extra shows that get me away from real life just for an hour, right? And, the word that they always use, it drives me nuts when they say it, is, if you watch the dating shows too, right? The Love is Blind type things. They always say the word vibing. Oh, are you vibing? Guys, you need to vibe with your lawyer, okay? If you feel a really good feeling about your lawyer and you vibe with the lawyer, that means the jury probably will too. Nobody likes a boring lawyer, a stuck-up lawyer, an egoistical lawyer, or a mean lawyer. People like kind, smart, aggressive, zealous advocates for their client. You don't get that from being literally a pile of mush. You get that by going up there and saying, this is what I'm going to do for my client, and standing behind it and carrying that attitude the entire way. You want the lawyer that's always the leader in the situation. Nobody tells me what to do. I call the shots, and if they don't want to listen to me, the call's over and I start again until finally they're saying my ideas, okay? That's how you have to do it. That's the kind of lawyer you want. Now, can I help you with your dog bite case? Absolutely. I handle tons of them. 'Tis the season. You're going to be out running. You're going to be doing everything. You're going to be outside. Dog bites are going to happen. Make sure you call somebody, because I'm telling you, these injuries are permanent. A scar doesn't go away. I've handled more dog bite cases than you can shake a stick at, and I'm telling you, they never get easier to see the injuries. But the best part of it is that I can provide zealous advocacy for my clients so that they do really well at the end of the day and they get the justice they deserve. Okay? So we've made our tort. Now we're gonna take this out. Kylie, you can post our number. I'm not gonna keep you guys because I've kept you guys long enough. So we're gonna spread this in our pan, then we're gonna put almonds on it, and then we're gonna cook it, and then I'm gonna show you the beautiful finished product. So you can reach us if you have a personal injury claim, slip and fall, dog bite, motor vehicle accident, workers' comp case, whatever it is. You can call us and even just run your situation by us. I mean, guys, the consultation is free. Nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. And you can even just come in and meet me, and you can get a mug, get some coffee, Goffy coffee, and we can talk about your case. And at the end of the day, at least you'll know that you got really good advice, that you know what to do, and you can make an educated decision, because at the end of the day, it's not my case, it's yours. I work for you if you choose to hire me, right? So you can reach us. You can reach us by phone, 203-399-0000, extension 1. You can email us at Brooke, BROOKE, at gofflawgroup.net. Or you can just come visit us, 433 South Main Street, Suite 328 in West Hartford. Come grab a mug, come grab some coffee. And tomorrow we will have these almond torts, but I can't promise how long they're gonna last. There's gonna be 2 of them because my staff loves them some baked goods, okay? All right, and keep sending in your recipes, guys. I'm putting the almonds on the top. Keep sending in your recipes. Who doesn't want to win a mixer? It's like the best thing ever, right? So send us in your recipes. I want the nitty, I want the gritty, I want the family heirlooms, I want all the crazy recipes that you can possibly muster, okay? So that we can review them all, put you in for the contest to win, announce you as a potential winner, and we can make it on air, okay? So thank you guys for all the support. Oh, and I'm, of course, so I have my help like on the side here saying, show them the one done. You're right, I'm gonna put this one in the oven, but look how pretty this is. Trisha, you can tell me how beautiful it looks, please. How's that? They actually all know me so well, they know I'm actually gonna end this without showing you guys. So there you go, awesome, flaky, beautiful. Oh my God, it smells amazing. So come get some of this, have some Goffy coffee tomorrow, and talk to me about your case, okay? Any questions, Kylie? We good? I talked pretty quickly tonight, so I can understand. If you guys have any questions or reach out to us through Facebook. We have new billboards coming out. We have a brand new campaign coming out, new commercials hitting. All's good, and go Jets. Aaron Rodgers is a big pickup for us, so hopefully, we're doing some kind of a really amazing Super Bowl Jets giveaway, because that's right, the Jets are probably going to go to the Super Bowl. Praise Jesus. My son will see it in his lifetime, and so will I. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the night, and enjoy your tour, and we'll see you next week.